We're thankfully he appears that he's going to be okay. We're just going to be talking about the implications of this, what happened, and more. So stay tuned for further coverage. There's a chance Donald Trump will appear at a UFC event tonight. If so, we will bring that to you live as soon as we can. If you haven't heard, Donald Trump today was shot at a rally, um, and he fortunately is okay. Ben,
Indeed.
do you have any comments on you'd like to make regarding this?
I would like anyone who is watching this stream.
Back to the stream. Very sorry about the disruption. Discord is just apparently not working at all. Seems about right. Um, okay, yeah, we are confirmed to be back. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what to make of all this. It's just insane. Just join in with Ben. Ben, hello.
Yeah.
We are live. We're live.
Eek.
Okay, we now have Twitter, so I'm just gonna switch over, and I guess we'll just. Ooh, that's boring. And I guess we'll just look at Twitter. I don't really know what else to put on screen at the moment. Yeah, I mean, what do you even? How do you even make? Like,
Are we still live streaming?
Yeah, we're live streaming. Are you good?
Uh,
Are you good?
Yes.
How do I? Okay. I mean, like, what do you
Yi
even?
Long Ma.
Oh, hold on. Give me a minute.
Bruh, Andrew Tate is so unhinged.
Okay, I'm back. How do I get this? Okay.
Bro.
And then there we go. Okay, welcome back to the stream. Sorry about that, everyone. Yes, so Donald Trump was shot today during a rally, and yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Sorry to anyone who may have seen this and immediately left. We had a bit of trouble just getting going, but now we're here. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't even know like what to say. Like, this is just one of those things that is just like, what do you even like make of it? I mean, Ben, you were saying something before the stream crashed. Would you like to repeat that? Donald Trump is released on
Bro,
bail.
my head is fried. Hold up.
Okay.
Josh, you're like cutting in and out for me.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta get a better system for streaming. So, do you want to say what you were saying before?
Interesting.
Okay. Guess not. So, Ben, do you remember when you were saying like the thing about JFK and?
Okay, yeah. Wait, is this the same
Yeah, same stream.
stream?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Hi.
Okay.
Are you good?
Okay, I'm just gonna pick up where I left off then.
Go for it.
So, as I was saying, okay, yeah, sure. So, yeah, I just want everyone watching this stream right now to take a step back and just realize just how absolutely insane this time period you're living through is. We all heard the stories. Particularly for me, I'm 20 years old, so I wasn't alive for when 9/11 happened. So I've always been told, people remember
Ben? I think we've lost
the exact there a moment like that has happened. I think I'm always going to remember where I was when I was told that Donald Trump had been shot at a rally. It's a it's quite. I mean, I experienced the full rigor to
You're cutting out, dude.
cutting out,
Yeah, I think it's you.
bruh.
keep going, keep going. You're doing good though.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good now. Keep going.
Okay. I'll just lean closer to my mic. ASMR. So, yeah, wide range of emotions from shock to anger to exhaustion to disgust. And right now, I'm really in that disgust phase that our country has yet again come to a point where we believe that it is like I said, my brain's fried, so I'm trying to articulate.
No, you're good. Just like that, this could happen. I would say. I mean,
Someone
obviously, it was a
just
communist or an Antifa type person. Oh, dude, what the hell?
and by the grace of God, he is still alive.
Okay, well, that was gore.
Absolutely
Sorry, everybody. I
insane.
accidentally just showed off something I did not want to show off on my channel. I'm gonna have to private
And
that. Okay. I'll have to re-release this as a video. There was a picture allegedly
what?
of a person. They're on Twitter. Someone posted a picture of the dead guy, like a close up. That was a dead body. Okay. Oh my god.
That's yeah. I don't like seeing that
I do
stuff.
not want to see that. I was trying to just scroll through for the news, and I was showing it off on my feed. And yeah. Dude,
Am I still cutting in and out?
No, you're good. You're good.
By the way,
You're good.
hello.
Yeah, you're good. Ben? Uh-oh. Josh, would you be willing to open this to a discussion?
Oh. Hello.
Ben?
Hello.
Yeah, you're good, dude. You've been good for a while. You just keep saying hello.
Oh yeah, no, we're having some weird connection issues. Yeah, I can hear you. It's a little funky.
Here, hold on. Jack asks, "Are we going to rule out the possibility that he shot himself?" Yes, we are going to rule that out for a few reasons. One, if you know anything about guns, and I don't claim to, but I've seen some charts tonight that kind of help explain why we know it was a false flag. If the guy's shooting, right, like from that distance, even if it was like done on the fake it, at any angle, the slightest difference in angle, like if you put your hand wherever it is, and then move your finger slightly to twitch, like twitch your hand a little, like so it moves. That's the difference between missing and hitting. Because at that, like if you look, like if you know how angles work, the farther you go from an angle, the larger the distance it can shift can be. So no, there is no way that was a false flag because
Wait, are we actually discussing whether or not this was a false flag?
No, someone in the chat just asked, so I'm just answering why it wasn't.
All right.
Like basically, when you do angles, if you were to at that distance, the
Dude.
if you're off ever so slightly, like watch the video. Like Trump is facing, like if Trump has his head in position A, he gets shot, but then he shifts his head right at the last second just by talking and it misses. That is way too close to fake.
Dude,
like no one would fake
Donald
that.
Trump could be dead right now.
No, he could be. Absolutely. I mean, he could have been. No, Trump was not holding the gun. A few people were two people were killed. Sorry, two people were shot. One person was killed tonight. In addition to Donald Trump, so we have a murder victim and two potential victims of an attack. No one was killed. No, this was not a false flag. This was not Trump shooting himself in the ear or taking a dive and you did not see the video. Okay. Now I can understand why you're confused. I'm not going to show the video. It's very disturbing, but Trump is and there's pictures. Trump is shot, and the bullet just grazes his head, like his ear. And then 3 other people were shot as well. 8 bullets fired. So, to the person who died tonight, we are very sorry to say that, and hopefully the other people who are harmed make a full recovery.
Absolutely.
I have Twitter open right now. We're just scrolling through to see breaking news. Trump has apparently left the hospital. He may be attending an event. Here, statement from the Trump campaign breaking. So let me change this over now. I'm trying to be careful not showing off Twitter too much because there's some pretty creepy stuff people are posting, like pictures, and I don't want to show that off. Statement from the Trump campaign. As we communicated earlier this evening, President Trump's doing well and grateful to law enforcement and first responders for their fast action. President Trump looks forward to seeing you all in Milwaukee as we process with the art convention to nominate him to serve as the 47th President of the United States. As our party nominee, President Trump will continue to share his vision to make America great again. Sincerely, Donald J. Trump for President, senior advisors, and so on. So Trump didn't actually make the statement. It was from his campaign. That's just scary. Dude, I don't know. Like, it really is just.
Oh, golly.
I think about, like, okay. Dude, I don't want to. I gotta be careful on Twitter right now because people are posting the picture of the dead shooter.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on Twitter right now.
I accidentally showed it on stream before, and I don't want to do that. So I won't be showing Twitter unless I open the tweet. We will just to explain.
We got some interesting stuff on Twitter.
I want to make very clear. This was not fake. Let's look at this picture for a second. You can see the bullet. I mean, you don't fake that. I mean, if his head was even slightly tilted, or if the aim was slightly off, he'd be dead. So don't anyone saying it's fake or a false flag, they're wrong. And I get, like, if you haven't seen it and you've only heard the news, like, that's one thing, but it's fake.
Yeah, absolutely. I encourage you to. It's not the video. It's disturbing. It's nothing that graphic. Give it a look, and you put all your.
Jack says my friend broke into a house and got shot last week. Is he aware we're worried about the shooting? How is it so long? Sorry, Jack. I'm not sure I know what you mean. Could you maybe just rewrite the full question, and then we will give you an answer. Sorry about that. I don't mean to. Could have been another kind of.
I'm hearing.
No, it was a gun. We can say with pretty good confidence it was a gun.
Yeah.
You can see a bullet. You can see in the picture I have up now. You can see there's a bullet flying towards him. It looks like a spear because it's moving. It's moving faster than the camera, so it's blurry. But nah, it's a bullet. And again, we have other people who were shot. They recovered an AK. This isn't. There's no conspiracy here. This isn't Magic Bullet JFK. We know what happened. We can see clearly. It was all captured on film. So yeah. So the reason the bullet looks very stretched out, and I don't know if I could show it in Photoshop. I'm not going to open it in Photoshop, but basically, if you take a picture and if you've ever worked with film, certain things, the film, like, it's the way video works is it's picture by picture by picture, and it's putting all the pictures together, and it plays out like stop motion, right? So if something is moving faster than the picture, you end up with this weird effect where it gets stretched out. It moves within that one frame. It was not aliens. The guy looked like an alien after getting shot, but no, it was not aliens. There's no crazy conspiracy. I could explain the effect. Hold on, I'll show you what happened. Photopia.com.
Might have been aliens that saved his life.
Bro, my mic was turned off. Why does OBS turn my mic off? It's so annoying. How long was my mic off? Sorry. No wonder everyone left. Oh my god. So basically what happened, right, was, and I could explain it. No, it was not, it was a gun. There's people who are dead. Dude, OBS is actually gonna make me angry if it keeps doing this. It keeps turning my mic off for no reason. Let me go back over it. So basically what happened, right, and this is very crude, but, so you have, like, the bullet, right, and when you take a picture, you have, like, the bullet moving, right, like this, like, let's say this is the bullet, and it's like, it's flying in midair. So what happens is when the camera, like, it's moving, and, like, as you take your picture, here it is moving, but when you're using a camera, and it's moving so quickly it actually stretches out the frame because it's moving so fast. So instead of being like this and then like this, it ends up looking like this because it moves across the whole frame. But you're only it's like when someone's taking a picture and you wave your hand and it looks like it's like blurry. So that's basically what happened. And you can see that here. That's exactly what it was. The bullet looks stretched out. So that's the answer to that question. Oh, it didn't look like that in it. Oh, okay. Is that blood on his face? Yes, that is blood on his face. So because it's moving real fast, it goes blurry. Exactly. It's just an effect of the camera. These bullets move faster than these cameras. There are cameras that like can do it near instantly, but that could probably get a picture because they're very high frame rate cameras, but it was not that kind of camera that they would have been using. So if anyone else has any questions, otherwise we'll just keep seeing what the news is saying. It was an AR style rifle. Do we think this makes Trump more likely to support gun control?
Perhaps. Dude.
Trump indicted for inciting assassination attempt, bro.
I'm seeing some interesting things on Twitter.
I say am I. Any other questions? Did anyone have this kind of camera? No. This is like these are cameras they use when they're making movies and stuff. No one had one of these cameras. These are very expensive, like I don't know, like $1,000, like $10,000 camera type. Oh, dude, this is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna put this up again. I don't know if it's true or not though, so bear with me. It's possible that Trump was actually shot in the chest by one of the bullets, but it didn't. But he was wearing a bulletproof vest. It's unclear if that's true or not. It may be. People are also saying it might just be the lapel, like part of the suit of the Secret Service, which is more likely. Apparently it's not. It's just blood. It might have just been blood. It's not, or like a part of it. Like that kind of gun wouldn't have left. He would have been in a lot more pain. Okay.
What the heck?
Dude, it's just crazy. And like, I think oh no, we're not looking at that. I forgot that we don't want to show Twitter because Twitter is showing bad pictures. In all honesty, this is from Jack. In all honesty, I believe the picture of him holding his fist above his head will only boost his meme status and strengthen his existing support. Absolutely. There is no way this does not help Donald Trump in the election. Even if you don't like Trump, this would give you a reason to like Trump. I guess like it makes him more human. When you actually watch the moment that he gets shot, right? Like when you're looking at it, you see him do this. You see him. He's in shock. He looks scared, and then you give him and then he takes a second, and he sees the people, and he suddenly does this big fist, and he gets angry. He looks really angry, like this happened to him. As well as in contrast to Biden having senior moments, Trump practically shaking off a non-consensual industrial piercing with a rifle round is some crazy work. It's been a crazy week, yeah, absolutely.
Been a crazy 2 weeks.
Really. What do you think?
We are living in insane times.
Do you think this affects the How do you think this affects the election?
I think that everything has gone right for Donald Trump the past 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd never
No, Ben.
Joe Biden.
Ben, I didn't even think about this. Barron Trump right now must be like.
Oh yeah, he's seething.
Dude, no, he watched No, but like think about it. Like he watched his father get shot in the head.
Yeah, that's traumatizing.
Yeah, like oh my god.
Poor fella. I mean, he's not going to forgive them for this.
I don't know how you like.
We are in dangerous territory as a country, man. I don't know what happens over the next 4 months, but it's I encourage everyone to stay alert and to buckle up because I'm not gonna curse. Stuff's getting real. Stuff's getting real. Stuff is getting real. If I warning to all those watching, if this was like 3 hours ago, I would sound very different right now.
Dude, 3 hours ago I get a text from this man and it says, "I have become radical."
I went off the chains, man.
He was pretty upset. Yeah, I mean we're all upset. This is upsetting. I mean, you know.
I mean, I changed my entire Twitter profile.
Did you?
All the people who followed me for Pokemon Go related content are now very confused.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Jack says Baron is very tall as well. You know, this must be a crazy week. Yeah, I mean, dude, I just can't believe that this. You know,
This is so.
like.
I mean,
you know, it's like I remember the congressional shooting. Steve Scalise was shot.
you want to talk about top 10 bro moments, man?
Was the Pokemon Go thing one of them?
What? Oh yeah, no. When Pokemon Go set itself on fire, that's like probably number 7.
I just watches like the viewers drop out.
They're like, I don't give a damn. No, that's the last time I'll mention that godforsaken game again this stream. Back to the topic at hand. Please vote for Donald Trump so that we can get this senile old man out of office.
Dude, I can't believe people were tweeting things like I'm voting for the bullet or we were 1 inch off from victory. Like, what is wrong with
you? Oh, I just saw the I see the dead body. I'm looking at the dead body. Okay.
I don't know if it's real. That was kind of like a movie or something.
Yeah, he's looking. He's looking.
Do you think Trump will actually like take Biden's phone call? I think it'd be wrong not.
Yeah, I think he would.
I think he has to.
I think he'd need to probably calm down before he did so.
I don't even like. I don't know how Trump is just vibing right now. Like that's got to be terrifying. And he looked.
He'd probably be like.
He looked pretty scared for a minute, but like he got past it so quickly, and I think he had to. Because like they were all, and then they shouted USA, USA.
Yeah, he's probably like
so epic when they did that. I was like, let's go USA. But dude, I was playing freaking Uno in my basement with some of my friends. They were over, and I'm just hanging out in my basement, and they're just playing freaking. We're playing freaking Uno, and then I see like Donald Trump's shot, and I'm like, what? And then I'm like, I'm like, dude, I tell them like I need a minute, I need to go look something up, and I'm like, oh my god, Donald Trump got shot. And I'm just playing.
We never thought it would actually happen.
But dude, I'm playing Uno, and then I just go back to playing Uno because I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Like, you know, like he's okay apparently, and you know, I couldn't get, you know, like, I had people over. I'm not gonna just like abandon them to alive. Like, oh, dude.
My freaking mic is falling. This is so sad. Please stop falling, microphone.
I think what's more tragic is someone died. Like, it's not just that that Trump got shot. Like, if only that was the worst of it, but a person was killed today. Like, someone was murdered on live TV.
Yeah.
Like, you know, as bad as it was that it could have been Trump, it's worse that just a random guy got killed. Like, a random person took a bullet for Donald Trump. Like, think about that for a second. Someone unknowingly sacrificed himself for Donald Trump. Like,
yeah,
that person. Boy. The other two who are dead, who are in the hospital right now.
Indeed, they are. They definitely weren't planning on being sacrifices today, but
Dude, it's just
boy, my
terrifying.
mic is falling.
Like,
I'm fighting for my life right
I've
now.
always said, like, the people, like, I have family, they're like, you know, like, a Trump rally is safe, you know? Like, a Trump rally, what if it's not safe? What if something happens? I've always been like, no. Like, it's like the safest place you can be at. Secret Service is there. Like, there is literally nowhere safer you can be than at a Donald Trump rally, or, like, a Biden rally, or whatever. And, like, no, apparently not. There are places more dangerous. Like, that can be dangerous. Jack asks, do you like Uno? Or does Trump like Uno? Very good question. Probably not, because he wanted to build the wall at the border. So I don't think he was a fan. Sacrifices? Yeah, well, think about it this way: like you're in the three people got shot, right? And because they got shot instead of Donald Trump because he was trying to kill Trump. So to me, like they took a bullet for him. You know, like if they
Yeah,
hadn't been
they
there,
unknowingly sacrificed their lives.
exactly. Like they unknowingly took a bullet for Donald Trump because they were in the path of the bullet. Whether it was the guy also had that apparently not very good shot, but still, I mean, it's just terrifying. You know. And like Melania,
We are in.
dude, like think about a Melania. Like you know, like I didn't even really think about it earlier. I was just thinking about the implication. But
Oh yeah,
like
she's like, damn.
Melania, it's not just Melania, but it's
His whole family.
Yeah, his whole family, his friends. Dude, it's just like think about that. Like, dude, what a picture
Man.
of that. What that picture of Trump just like with his fist up.
Here, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Jeff says they were just kind of there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they were like like police officer jumped in front like Secret Service style. Brady take the gun, but they were but they still took a bullet for him. It's not like they purposely did it, but to me that's still it says something. I wonder how Joe Biden feels about this. Like he must be terrified. Like if they can get the Trump, they can get the Biden. Okay, we'll look at this. So, from analysis from a former member of the Secret Service, the whole thing was a failure. The Secret Service got there too slow. The SWAT team got there too slow. Why did they keep him on the stage? They should have been off there in 2 seconds. Yet they stand him up for what? To give the shooter another shot? Look at the old Reagan assassination. He was out of there within seconds. Why didn't a drone pick him up? Why didn't another sniper pick him up? That's bullcrap. We cover the Boston Marathon better than we cover our own president. It's bullcrap. If anyone says how great a job Secret Service SWAT team, they're full of crap. They suck. They should be ashamed of themselves. Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy with the it shouldn't have happened. But I mean, look at that. Look at this. Like, let's take a look at this picture for a second. I want to make something very clear. Oh, maybe I'm not going to make something very clear. Hold on. Yeah. Look at how they have their body around him right now. I mean, if another bullet came down, every one of those people could be the one getting hit. That's the end of the discussion. I'm not saying they did the best. I'm not saying they did the best possible job and they could have done more. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, after Trump had been hit, as far as I'm concerned, everyone in this picture right now very well may have been dead. And so we have to remember that they were still willing to take the bullet. They were still willing to do their job. I'm not saying they did a perfect job, but I'm saying we should still remember that what the sacrifice it is to be a Secret Service agent. Jack again says a few thousand schizophrenics just found out that it's possible to bring a gun to a rally. So no, he didn't bring a gun to a rally. He was on a rooftop and took a sniper position. Just to be very clear. This wasn't an issue of sneaking a gun in, like Reagan style. This was more of a Kennedy situation than a Ronald Reagan situation. I haven't seen this picture. Let's put it up on screen. This is better than the one I have. Look at that. You have the red, white, and blue of the American flag, and then you have the contrast of red, white, and blue of Donald Trump, the outfit, and then the blood. I'm gonna say Donald Trump. This would be. I'm very interested in how the election goes. I mean, this is Pennsylvania. This happened in. This was a swing state, a very important state to Donald Trump. I don't know. It's just I don't even like what to know the make of this, to be honest. There's been a lot of talk about something called stochastic terrorism, often used against people on the right, and I don't know if and then there's been a lot of talk about Trump being a dictator, and I'm not gonna start with that whole rhetoric right now of is Joe Biden responsible? He's not. I do think though it is worth saying that a lot of that talk, it's not helped. It doesn't help this. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say, oh, Joe Biden's responsible because he called Trump a dictator. He said Trump's going to ruin the country. No, that's just par for the game. I mean, go back forever, and there was rhetoric like this. I'm not a believer in that idea, but I am going to say that I do think that we should maybe consider, is it worth being a little more careful with our words? And that goes for the right too, and I've said that before, but, look at, and again, like January 6th wasn't something like Trump directly incited, but with his words, but I do think that, this should be a moment where we say, look, things like the Kathy Griffin joke, where she held a picture of Trump's quote-unquote severed head, like that wasn't okay then, and it's especially not okay now. Like, we are seeing that these ideas do bring about things, and until we get something like the manifesto from the guy, and we find out what his motive was, I think we're gonna have to have a serious national discussion. I would love to see Trump and Biden take the stage together, like they did in Utah, and say, look, we're all American at the end of the day. Like, why? What are we doing? We might agree, we might disagree, but at the end of the day, we're all American, and I think that's where we need to stop with this partisanship and this craziness, and so on. Do I think Trump wears makeup? Yeah, he wears makeup. All politicians do, and all people on TV do. I actually know someone who used to do the hair for my family, and as like a side thing, and she used to work at a salon, and then she got a job. She works for a news station, and she actually does all the men and the women's hair and makeup before they go on TV. And for a while at least, she used to do her come to her old customer's house and cut their hair for them as a favor. I mean, pay her, but as like a side gig. So that was pretty cool. She was having a tour of a well-known news studio, but I don't want to say too much and get in trouble. But it was pretty cool. I don't know if I got a picture of it. I wish I did. I gotta look and see if I have any. Donald Trump would be able to easily click. What? Okay, I don't know what Jack's on about. If you're just joining the stream, we're discussing Donald Trump being shot. Tonight at a political rally, Donald Trump was shot alongside 3 other people. 1 person in the audience was killed. 2 others severely injured. We're still waiting to hear on their condition. Donald Trump has since left the hospital. And there we are. I was just discussing with chat the implication of it all, and what does this mean? And not just the implication of like, oh, what's the election card by numbers going to look like, but like, is this a wake up call? Is this where we finally say, look, have we gone too far with all this rhetoric? Like, is calling each other dictators and it's, have we gone too far? And I don't just mean like Biden's rhetoric, but I mean Trump. Like, this is a moment where we all say, Republicans and Democrats alike, we need to just stop, calm down a little bit, and put our heads together and just try to bring the temperature down a little. Because, otherwise, where are we going? Because it happened tonight. Is it going to happen again? Is it going to happen? Trump has left the hospital. Is it going to happen to, is it going to be, what if it's Biden next time? What if it's Trump again next time? What if it's someone else? What are we doing, And where are we going? And how do we stop this from happening? Not just from happening now in this moment, and not just from tackling the guy before he fires the gun, but how do we stop it so that no one takes a gun and tries to shoot the president? How do we make it so no one wants to do that? And I think that's where the discussion needs to be. Why is it that someone would ever want to shoot the president of the United States? And of course, there's always like the wackos, like the Reagan shooter did it because he wanted Jodie Foster to. I read a book about it, actually, very interesting. But wanted Jodie Foster to do it, killing Reagan by Bill O'Reilly. But like generally, like the Kennedy shooter, the Lincoln shooter, John Goose, they did it for political reasons. And I'd like to be able to say, and you can't, unfortunately, but I'd be able to say that our country is a country that if a president was shot, it was because someone was insane, and not because they just hated him. Not because, and this man hated Donald Trump, and he hated the Republican Party, and that, that's just what it is, par for the course. But I don't want a country where there's anyone like that, Republican or Democrat. I don't want someone to shoot a Democrat and say, oh, they hated the Democrat. Steve Scalise was shot because, by a Bernie supporter, and not because of Bernie Sanders, but because this guy hated the Republican Party. He just did. And, we had people on the left get targeted. Nancy Pelosi's husband. What are we doing here? Where are we going as a country? Because this is insane. I don't like this, how, we're divided like that. So that's where we are there. If you're in the chat, you could give me, if you want to write any questions, I'll answer them as best I can. But I think this gives, I see on Twitter someone put up, this is going to ruin the tour. Which, wow. But, Trump is, it's a rough situation all around. I think, Trump, I'd like for Trump to do something in public, and I'd like to be able to say he's okay. We gave the little, like, the raised hand or whatever, but we haven't seen him since, and, there's just the picture of him on the ground with the blood and the shock. I think it was pure shock. And yes, he got up again, and yes, but there was that moment where he was really human, and I think that's what you have to remember. We saw Donald Trump for one of the rare times as human. Even when he had COVID, he seemed tough, and, he was like, I'm fine, I'm Donald Trump. But here, he really showed himself to be human, and I'm going to bring up the picture in a second. But I think seeing Donald, and I've been saying for like I've been driving Mark and Ben crazy about this. They've been like, Josh, why do you keep saying Trump is not the favorite? And I've said since the debate, if the election held today, Biden still wins. I no longer believe that to be the case because the thing that was preventing it was Trump hadn't done anything to bring people in. And I think this picture, more so than this is a great picture, but this picture here, it shows him on the ground, shows him scared, with blood, in shock. Literally, that picture frozen. 30-second ad. Suspend every other ad about Biden, everything. And when it's appropriate to start ads again, because they're going to stop ads because it's not appropriate to do it right after getting shot. But Biden's doing it too. They're doing a ceasefire. But when ads start, literally just that still image, and maybe you could do this one too. No sound, no moving, just that picture. And the reason I would do that is I would want to show that Donald Trump is a human being. He's just as vulnerable as anyone else, but he's also tough. And as we've seen here, he got back up again, and that's what he wants to do for America. And I think that message, and that's what you have to do. And I think you don't do anything crazy. And I'm trying to see. I don't really want to go through the video of it. There's a single frame. There's a frame, and I haven't seen a lot of people show it off. But give me 1 sec to pull it up. But I think it's a very powerful frame. And you see Trump, and you see him. I don't know what happened to Ben. He just disappeared. But you see the shock in his face. And I'm gonna pull it up. And are you kidding? My mic turned off again. But you could see that he's every time. You can see that he's angry and that he's just in utter shock and he's angry. And I think if we go back again just for a second, he should just say to the people, the American people, look, I know what it's like. Because this is what our country felt like. They were shocked. We're in a moment of shock. Not just because I was shocked, but because of what's been happening in the country. But now is not the time to be in shock and fear. Instead, it is now the time. Look at it. He's shocked. But now is the time instead to be passionate, to fight back and tell them, we're not going to let America, we're going to keep going. And I'm not a speechwriter, but I think that moment was very powerful, where you see the pure instant transition from shock to like passion and anger and like righteous anger. And I think that if you do that messaging, you have a very strong message right there. Ben, are you back?
I return.
Yeah, we're just looking at not the footage of him being shot, but the footage right after, where like his face, like he goes from being like shocked and like almost like disheveled to like just getting really angry and making like that face of like determination, and just like how I think that that's very like a powerful moment that should be like they could play an ad, and how like Trump can relate that moment to like America right now. America is in a moment of pure shock, not just because of like what's happening right now, but just what's happening in general. But now is the time not to be shocked, but like to be like determined. And that, we as Americans must be determined to make America great. Like that's his moment. And that he needed a moment to prove himself as human, and this is it.
He has a chance to make this campaign bigger about himself and Joe Biden.
Exactly.
It's about the basically just saying, look, guys, enough of this nonsense.
Exactly.
We can't keep going forward like this.
Like the country we need a reset. We need to turn the stove off before the water boils over. Not just as Republicans or Democrats, but as Americans.
Amen.
And I was talking about that earlier, and you weren't here as you were in the bathroom or whatever. But I think this is Trump's chance to really like make this the tap not into that 2016 energy, but like to even go before that, like to tap into that pure like 2010, 2016 true American spirit.
I truly do fear where we go from here.
As do I. The implications are very concerning.
This is a scary, scary moment.
Wait, is Trump actually at the UFC already? Hold up. Oh no, this is fake. Okay. Bruh. I've been trolled on Twitter. What's crazy is someone today tweeted something stupid about like today is going to go down in history for no reason, like, and then like, yeah. Bruh. Dude, I don't know, like, I don't really want to make videos on this guy. I think I want to just like, I think we're gonna stick to the original plan overall.
Every time the heat gets turned up politically in this country, I look back to like a couple weeks before and I'm like, man, I wish we could go back to when it wasn't this insane.
Know, right? Dude, why is the Biden video of 2.4K? Like, where did that come from? I think it's starting. You know what's crazy though is it's sort of popping off tonight. Like I wonder if like people are watching all this political content, and since we're considered news, like if that, yeah, like in the last 48 hours, it got 1,154 views. Starting around when Trump got shot, it popped up to like 100 views an hour. Dude, that's wild. It's slowed down significantly since then, but still, it completely spiked during the shooting.
Man.
Anyway, we'll go back to discussing the. I'm glad the shooter is dead. I mean, I would have liked for him to be taken alive. To be honest, I think that would have been significantly better if he was taken alive. That way we could, you know, I don't know how to describe it. Like we could question him, and we could like break him down into like a person, and then we could look at him as like a coward who's crazy, like the Reagan shooter. Like no one takes that guy seriously. He was like insane. But the Trump shooter being dead, and now it's like he'll live on as this like unknown force. He'll always have this impact that, to me at least, the Trump shooter never had. Or the Reagan shooter doesn't have. Like the Kennedy shooter, Oswald, he's dead, but like he was alive long enough to leave a mark. But like we generally I think understand why Oswald did it. I'm not totally sure, but or Wilkes Booth, but like the Reagan shooter is just some guy, I guess. He's alive, so maybe it's different, but I don't know. Ben, what's your main thought going forwards on where this is going?
My main thought going forwards is that we oh boy.
5 people just joined.
I'm just like, bro.
Yeah. If you haven't heard, Trump was shot today at a political rally. 1 person was killed, 2 injured, and then Trump, the shooter, is dead. He was shot and killed by the Secret Service. The Secret Service had a massive failure here. This is insane.
Hey, Josh. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to check out early right now.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, one thing. Everyone look forward to the new video. Got a new mic, so next video is gonna sound a lot better. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. All right. Peace out.
Sorry about that. No, but if anyone's watching and has questions, by the way, you can put it in the chat. But I mean, to me, what's the most insane thing is 3 people, 3 civilians who were just in the crowd, took a bullet for Donald Trump. When you think about it, they didn't know they were going to do that. They didn't mean to, but they did. And as a result, he's alive. I mean, if they hadn't stopped the bullet, would they might not still be alive. He might not still be alive tonight. So we just have to remember that people were killed, people were hurt. The president was almost killed, and I guess just I don't even know what to say. I hope the Secret Service learns from this and does better. I don't want to see this happen to Trump or Biden or anyone. I think RFK, who has not been allowed security, needs to. Right now, there should be Secret Service knocking on his door saying, "Sir, we're here to protect you." You could even give it to the Green Party, though I don't think she really gets any threats. yeah, so I guess that'll be it for tonight. I really don't have any other thoughts on this. We just wanted to go live so we could at least get something on the record, be able to say this happened, disgusting. Just remember where you were. Uh, it's been confirmed that Trump and Biden have spoken by phone. I want to see them get on camera together next, like just like the debate, but like this time, they're standing next to each other. They're shaking hands. You know, they're wearing the same colored tie, or they're wearing maybe like Trump's wearing blue and he's wearing red. And I want to see them shake hands. You know, even like like really like show that they're Americans. And then I want to remember that we are all Americans tonight. We are all Trump's. We're all Trump support. When Reagan got shot, this left a big impact on me. That was in eighth grade. I read Killing Reagan, right? And one of the lines from Killing Reagan, Reagan's going into the amp is going into the surgery room, surgical theater, and he's going into the surgical theater or operation theater, whatever they call it, the surgical theater. And they say to him, he jokes, I hope you're all Republicans. And the doctor says to him, Mr. President, tonight we are all Republicans. And I hope they are saying the same to Donald Trump. Because at the end of the day, we're not all Republicans, we're all Americans. And that's what Donald Trump is. So thank you for watching. Um, you could just think about I would say think about Donald Trump, but no, I want to think tonight. I'd like to think about the person who took the bullet for him and died, as well as the two who were injured, as well as Donald Trump, but especially the person who passed away tonight. I hope his family's doing okay. It's all very insane, and they did release a picture of the shooter. I would not be showing it because I don't even want to give attention to this man. Okay, well, thank you. Uh, Elon Musk has also a few other things I'll mention is Elon Musk has endorsed Trump, um, and that's really it. I'd like to thank the Secret Service for at least after he'd already taken the bullet that they did do their best. That you could see how quickly they protected him. Um, and yeah, just insane.